What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're in Eagle, Idaho, and we're getting ready to check out a mountain modern home with features unlike anything we've ever seen. So let me turn you around. I'll tell you all about it. All right, y'all, say hello to this beautiful home. This is North Hardwick Avenue from Bachman Custom Homes. Beautiful mountain modern home, kind of a cool setup out here on the front exterior elevation. You do have these, you've got 3-car garage stalls. You've got a 2-car on one side and a single stall on the other side. Inside of this home, y'all, I'm in love with some of the features of this thing. It is absolutely fantastic. But you are gonna find 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and all of this sits inside of 4,906 square feet. And whew, it is windy out here. Anyway, entryway, massive chandelier, beautiful front door. Y'all get a load of that thing right there. Now, if you are interested in this home, it is currently listed for $2,599,900. But with that, let's get inside and see what all we can find. All right, here we go. So this is the view that you're greeted with when you do first walk in. There is this 2-story kind of, not really open to above, it's just 2-story foyer right here with this massive light fixture, and then the beautiful checkered tiled floor just as soon as you walk in. And I've mentioned this before in some of our tours, like, I'm not a fan of checkered floors with like the white and the black. I think just it's too harsh for me, but with the gray, I've really been digging the gray, and I can get down with it. We've been seeing that in a few of the homes. But anyway, double front doors right here. Again, just really nice, beautiful wood. And then from there, it opens up into just a lot of different things. You've got a hallway down to the mudroom, and then from there, you enter into the great room. Now this home, y'all, I'm telling you, like, it's got some super cool stuff. And just wait until we get into this master ensuite. I've never seen a tub like this before. It's gorgeous, and it's pretty cool looking. But anyway, so you've got this really nice fireplace with the built-ins on either side here in the living room. We'll check out some of this stuff real quick. So tons of storage space. You've got the open shelves. You've got this gas insert. And then walnut is going to be running throughout the whole home. So interesting story. This right here is actually part of a tree that was cut down here in Idaho. And then they turned around and utilized it here in this mantle. And I think it was like a 300-year-old tree or something like that, but just crazy. And then you've got the live edge kind of bordering, of course, the rest of your fireplace surround. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a nice pan back into the kitchen, and we will get there, I promise. But we're going to stick to this side of the house before we do. So this is interesting. I've never seen anything like this in a home. This is a dedicated poker room, which is super cool. You've got these really nice big windows right here, and then you've got the double glass doors that open up into the room itself. Again, you've got this walnut topped counter, plenty of seating on this side as well as the other side. Few pendant lights hanging down over the top of it. And then you've got this whole wet bar back here in the back. So you've got your prep sink, you've got a dishwasher, you've got some beverage refrigerators down there. You've got a little microwave, and then they also kind of hooked it up with some ducts. So in the future, maybe if you wanted to turn this into a cigar lounge, you could do that. So pretty neat, you know, just kind of replaces the office. I think there might be an office in here. I'm not sure. I haven't done too much walking around. I checked out some of the hot spots. There were a few things that I was super interested in kind of getting the backstory on. But most of our spelunking is going to be together. So I'm pretty excited about that. But anyway, this is the single stall garage. You've got a little attic access right there. Looks like your electric panels. You've got an EV hookup. That looks like your sprinkler system. And then your vacuum system, which the home has, like central vac. And then on the opposite side of the living room is going to be where we find the master bedroom. Just like a whole suite, you have these great big double doors right here with the frosted glass. Like, look how cool that looks. And then from there, don't look at the tub. Y'all, that thing is wild. But let's go ahead and start back here, all the way at the back. This is the master bedroom itself. So you do have access out onto your back patio space. And then you just got this nice, moody kind of atmosphere here in this room. So walnut, again, exposed beams, and then on either side of the bed itself with a couple little sconces. And then views out into the pond. I didn't mention it, but this home actually has its own private beach down by the pond, which is pretty sweet. And then from there you have his and her closet. So I think the wood is slightly different in here. I'm probably going to get this wrong. I think it's elm here in the closets. And then throughout the rest of the home, it's walnut. I think that's right. I'm not good with the woods. Y'all know. But I'm pretty sure it's elm. I think that's what they said. And then on the opposite side, this is the other closet. Pretty close to the same size, I think. The other one felt a little bit bigger. And then this is the cool thing. When Jen showed me this home, I was like, oh my goodness, we got to go see that for sure. But check this out. Gorgeous wooden soaking tub, right? Have you ever seen anything like that? I haven't. That's a first for me for sure. We'll get into that in just a second though. Just kind of show you off the rest of the ensuite. So you've got this great big chandelier hanging down in the middle, of course, exposed beam, vaulted ceiling, and then you have the double vanities with the makeup vanity in the middle. And then on the far end, you have the water closet with the toilet. And then you have this great big shower with opposing shower heads. So one on this side, one on this side, and then they also have the jets as well down below them, which is pretty cool. All right, let's get into this tub. So all wooden, waterproofed, sealed, right? Super cool. This was made in Texas. I think it's like teak wood or something like that. So that's pretty neat. And I guess the cool thing about the wooden tubs compared to like other tubs that we've seen, like the ceramic or maybe the stone, is that it retains the heat, where over time, obviously, you know, as you fill up your tub, the water kind of gets cool really fast, kind of like lukewarm and blasé, right? But I guess this is supposed to kind of help retain some of the heat. Let me know if you have a wooden tub, if you've tried a wooden tub, I just think it looks super cool. Like really neat. Then you also have washer and dryer hookups in here as well. Yeah, just I feel like that's something that you're gonna see, like, I don't know, in the Caribbean or something with like jungle in the background. You know, that's just kind of what I envision. But anyway, we'll start getting into the rest of the home. Let's go ahead and step outside real quick though before we do all that. Try not to blow away. My goodness, it's windy. So you've got several access points out here onto this covered back patio. So obviously you have it from the living room, you've got it from the dining room. There's a door from the kitchen to the outdoor kitchen space. And then you can also access it from the master bedroom. And then there is access into a bathroom from out here. So if you're out here swimming in the pond, you don't have to go traipsing back through the house. You can just go utilize the facilities. So beautiful ceilings. And then your outdoor kitchen space, you've got a couple lanterns hanging down over the top of this massive island. You've got a prep sink. This looks, what is this, like a griddle? Oh no, it's like an ice chest almost. That's cool. And then you've got the grill and a refrigerator. There's also a little jack up there so you can mount a TV and watch the big game. It is plumbed in for a jacuzzi, if you're wondering what this little pipe is. So that's pretty neat. But let me give you a good look real quick so you can kind of take it all in, kind of see where you would put things. And actually, let's go down here real quick. I've never toured a home with its own private beach before. I need to get some more coastal homes in my life. But you got a little fire pit patio space down here, and then you just keep traipsing down, and of course you've got all the sand that leads out into the water. So pretty neat. And then of course your rear elevation. Then there is, like I said, that bathroom, but we're going to check that out from the inside, and then I'll just kind of like poke our heads out. That way we can see kind of where it would come out. Anyway, from there we transition into the dining room, and I am in love with this ceiling right here. Look at this thing. It's got like this cool diamond shape to it. Nice big light fixture. Perfectly separating the kitchen from the living room. Very nice. And then back behind us, of course, you have this massive buffet bar area. Some open shelves, kind of like a brick accent. And then you have these leathered quartz countertops, which are super cool. And all of the glass shelves. Now we're going to step over here, kind of behind this partition wall, and check out this powder room, because I really didn't show it off. But really nice pop of color with this wallpaper, single vanity, toilet. That's a little shelf up there, which is nice. Then of course you've got the stairs up to the second floor. Oh, it does have an office. I feel like you'd be hard pressed to find a home at this level that doesn't have, or price point rather, that doesn't have an office, like a home office. But some nice built-ins, kind of a cool accent wall. And then from there you start entering into kind of the mudroom space. You've got a lot of storage. All of it goes up to the ceiling. You've got your hall tree, little bench, some cubbies. And then this door right here is the garage on the opposite side, which is really neat, really close to the pantry, which I'll show you in just a little bit. But 2 stalls. We've got some attic access, some side yard access, and then you have the furnace and your water heater. And then into your pantry. So super close to the pantry from the garage. Really nice. Kind of like a charcoaly gray color in here with some wood as well as this brick. I know, I've almost skipped the kitchen. After we went down to the powder room, I kind of realized, I was like, well, that was a mistake. I jacked up the flow, because beyond that, it would have had a really nice one. Oh well. But laundry room, you got washer dryer, some folding space, and then maybe a little spot to put some baskets, or maybe even like your pet dishes or something like that. And then the wash basin. And then all the way in the back corner, this is going to be your second bedroom. So this could be like a guest bedroom, something along those lines, if you wanted to. This is the bedroom with the ensuite that actually connects to the patio outside. So from that aspect, I feel like it would make a better guest suite, you know what I mean? As opposed to everybody having to utilize the bathroom of someone that actually lives in the room. But there are tons of built-ins in these closets. And then into the ensuite. So yeah, you can kind of see the patio. I don't think we have to open up the door. It's almost like a whole pool room, because you've got like this whole set of shelves right here. So you can kind of like stack up your clothes or your towels or something along those lines. And then you also have the bathroom itself. So a single vanity. Then the toilet and the shower. And I love that tile too. It's kind of got like this rust look to it. Like this weathered, patinaed look, I guess. If that makes sense. All right, now we can go and get into the kitchen. Anyway, so same thing in here. They have this kind of leathered quartz countertops kind of wrapped up into the backsplash. You've got this massive refrigerator and the cabinets all the way up to the ceiling. Also, walnut in here. And then along the back wall, you've got Thermador appliances throughout with this range and the ovens. And you've got a pot filler. Built-in microwave. And then like a little buffet space looking out onto the back covered patio. Then the island, you've got trash can drawer, undermount sink, and then your view back into both the dining room and the living room. And then you've got the dishwasher as well. And then of course on the back side, kind of like some under island lighting, which is neat. And then there is a little storage up under here as well. The lights are like, it's like little LED lights. Neat. All right, so from here, let's go ahead and head upstairs. This is actually one of 2 of the homes that we're going to be checking out from Bachman Custom Homes. So pretty excited. This one technically isn't in the parade. It's just happens to be really close. They said they finished it, or they started it too soon, or finished too soon to actually make the parade. But we'll see. I'm excited. They're completely two different styles. One's more of a brick, where this one's more like the exterior is like done up in brick and stuff like that, more traditional, I would say. Where this one is more mountain modern. But as you get up to the top of the stairs, you've got this wet bar space, beautiful countertops. Almost looks like a rainbow. But built-in microwave, and then your wine fridge. And then that opens up into this great big common space with the coffered ceiling. And then this great big entertainment center. Let's go ahead and step out here as well. Got like this massive covered deck space. Kind of a cool look to it. Fun little party zone. I haven't been up here at all. Looks like there's a couple bedrooms. So this is going to be, I think there's only two. So this is going to be the first of them. So you've got some jacks over here. So this would be like maybe where you put a dresser in your entertainment center. And then maybe your bed would be framed up right here, up underneath of this window. Into its ensuite, single vanity. And then toilet, and this one's got a shower and tub. And that tub is deep. And then into closets. I thought there was windows. I saw some light shining through. I think there's two windows actually in here. But this is your closet. And then you've got another set over on that side. So what are you thinking so far? We've got a little bit more to get into. What do you like? Is there anything you would want to change or rearrange if this home was yours? I want that tub downstairs for sure. That's I'll take that. And then on the opposite side, you've got this ensuite, which is kind of not really, it's not attached to the bedroom, I don't think, per se, right? You've got tons more counter space on this one, it feels like. You've got the toilet, and then you have kind of the same tub with tile going all the way up to the ceiling. And then you have this closet with kind of the AV stuff. I'll be interested to see if this bedroom has a closet, and yes, it does. So this one's a little bit smaller than the other one, but still a massive bedroom, like not small by any stretch. It's just smaller than the other one, if that makes sense. And then into its closet, which is kind of the same setup. All right. Y'all let me know what you think about this home down in the comments. If you want any more information on this home or Bachman Custom Homes, you can find that information right down there in the description. With that, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you go on to have a fantastic day. And as always, my name's Timothy. I look forward to seeing your beautiful face in the next one.